Hey guys, this is A&J Trades. I'm Ari. Today we're going to be talking about AMC stock. So AMC stock had a crazy day. I mean, today I would say all the apes gathered at NASA, we got aboard our shuttle, and we are ready for launch. So AMC was up today 19.06%, and in after hours we're up another 4.08% to $17.08. Wow, what a ride. So everyone knows we've been fighting the battle of 1450. So the hedge funds seem to really put up a fight at 1450. They really didn't want us to breach that resistance level. And so every time we got near, there were short ladder attacks and heavy shorting trying to drag us down, break our spirits, and just create a bunch of FUD to maybe make some people bail on AMC stock. And today we really put that all aside, won the battle, and have reached new levels. We haven't been back at this 16 plus level since January. And this time it really feels different. Okay, so let's talk about the short interest. So I have the data here from Ortex, and keep in mind that this data is about, has some lags. It's about 2 days old, so this is from Friday. But the short interest change is plus 3.96%. with a net change of 5.11 million shares borrowed. And the cost to borrow average is 8.56%. So not only are the shorts in the red because of this massive movement we've had in the stock, but also they're hurting as they constantly have to pay this 8.56% borrow fee. So they're really feeling the pain right now. And, as a fellow gorilla, give us all a round of applause. This is beautiful. So let's get into some more of the data here. So the utilization is still almost 100%. We're sitting at 99.32%. And the days to cover actually went down to 1.39. But you have to remember that a days to cover is actually correlated with volume. So it's the average number of days it would take for the shorts to cover. But of course that becomes a quicker pace when you see as much volume as AMC had today. I'm looking here at Webull, and I can tell you that we had about 213 million in volume today, which is just outrageous. This is unbelievable amounts of volume. We haven't seen volume like this in quite a while. So the shares on loan are about 129 million, and of these, the estimated shorts are about 80.8 million, and this doesn't include synthetic shares, which we believe there may be a massive amount of synthetic shares in play, which are, inflating the supply and therefore, causing a decrease in the demand and keeping the prices artificially depressed. And good for us gorillas that we've seemed to overcome this. All right, so let me just pull up the Stonko tracker. Okay, here it is. And we can see here that there are 450,000 shares available to borrow, which just goes to show you how hard it is for hedge funds now to borrow AMC and then short it. So it's an incredibly hard stock to short at this point. And then let me go ahead here and pull up the short interest. This is called shortvolumes.com, and you can follow what percent of the stock is shorted on a given day. And so we can see here they don't have today 525, but they have yesterday, and about 60% of the stock was shorted yesterday. Okay, so let's get into the chart. So looking at the chart of AMC, you can see this beautiful run up right here. So we're going to use the Fibonacci retracement tool. And for those of you who are newer to stocks, basically what you do is you click at the bottom of the most recent run up all the way to the highest point, and you can from that you can make an expectation or projection of how far you think that the stock will retrace back down after this most recent run up, as that's generally the rule of thumb. So a nice rule of thumb is that the stock will retrace to between 0.50 and 0.618% of how far it's come up. So assuming AMC does that, and I think this is worst case scenario, I expect AMC to retrace to $14.43 and $15, somewhere in between there, which that's worst case scenario. I think more likely we're going to see AMC consolidate somewhere at the levels that it's at. So, anywhere between 1725 and one Fibonacci level, so maybe 1564. Consolidate there, let the RSI cool off, because the RSI now is, well over 70. And once the RSI cools off, this is just accumulation. We're prepping for the next leg up. And the next leg up will be to test all-time highs, which are, we set around 20. So I think best case scenario, we continue with all this momentum. Hedgies can start to really cover because they get nervous. And on top of that, we get an aspect of FOMO. All these people are afraid of missing out on the short, and they start seeing AMC trending on Twitter. I think AMC has been trending on Twitter the last 3 days. And then on top of that, you have AMC trending on Google, more and more YouTube videos. And it just creates this air of FOMO that everybody wants to be a part of this. And, there's a great narrative here, which is, we're going to stick it to the hedgies. And this is because, they mistreated the public in the past, and everyone has memories of 2008 and the stock market crash and all the manipulation and advantage that they took of us then. And, this is our chance to really have a redemption story. And I think that appeals to a lot of people. Okay, so as you can see, I'm obviously very optimistic about the future of AMC. I think that we are all loaded up, we're ready to go, and I am very much looking forward to blast off to the moon with my fellow apes. If you found this video at all helpful and enjoyed it, go ahead and smash that like button. You can really help the channel out. And go ahead and subscribe down below, hit the bell for notifications for every time we put out a video. And if you want to help the channel, we have a link in the description for Webull, and by signing up, you can get 2 free stocks. So go ahead and do that. We really appreciate it, and see you all next time.